Yeah, look, you'd have wanted to win, but it didn't happen. But I was just happy with the fact that the boys, this is our first competitive game of the season, and obviously it was always going to be difficult playing against a team that has, that has had some competitive games under the wings. So I was happy with the application of the boys. I was happy they could stay for 90 minutes and plus extra time. The only changes that we made were tactical changes. I was very happy with Ego Makitang. I think he was exceptionally good in the air. The goalkeeper didn't have much. I think one or two really telling balls from Chiefs. So I'm very happy with the application of the boys and the tactical approach.
Good evening, Coach. I know you like winning, and obviously at home, maybe you could have liked a win, but a draw, I think maybe it's good enough regarding that, considering that it's Kaizer Chiefs. Coach, maybe just a bit of a word in regards to Ethan Brooks. He didn't finish the game. Is there something that you saw specifically in his performance that you thought you should, drag him out in about 55th, 60th minute? Thank you, Coach.
Yeah, look, I think it's a very good question. I think Ethan did an exceptional job for us today. We played him actually as a false winger and as a midfielder, and he put in a lot of mileage, and he did a great job for us. So it was basically a tactical change, and he got two knocks, and as you know, he started the season with us with a knock as well. So we were a bit cautious. He's still a young boy, and we have to protect him as much as possible. So he did a good day's job for us, and we're happy with his contribution.
Good evening, Coach. How are you?
Good evening, Belile. Good, and you?
Yes, I'm good, Coach. Coach, promising start with a point at home. And with Chiefs, if you look at the stats, you restricted them, especially in the final third. Very few chances they were able to create. I think they only had one shot on target. In terms of your approach, what was key coming to Chiefs in this game? Obviously, you would have watched them, as I asked you last week, I think in about 2 matches now. What was key in terms of neutralizing them today?
Yeah, I think especially the aerial prowess, the set pieces, the crosses from left and from right, Slanty on the right, Blom coming on the right. Those were quite evident, and Parker dropping into the midfield and just overloading things a bit to get things going with Billiard spinning off in attack. So I think from a tactical perspective, the technical team did very, very well. We restricted the crosses. We forced them to play more to their right. And I think it worked to a certain point. I was just disappointed in our strikers. I thought we lost unnecessary balls that went forward, and it's obviously a bit of a concern. And we, with regards to the rest of the approach, I think the guys got it spot on today. We got it spot on, and we're disappointed with the draw. At home you'd like to win, but as you rightfully said, they've got a little bit of mileage. They've played 2 competitive games already, and this was our first. So we had to be a bit cautious and just get over this first game first.
Front runner.
Thank you, Menentle. Evening, Coach. Thank you, Coach. I wanted to ask, why is that final pass eluding your team, Coach? I'm thinking about Lucky Boy Mokoena and Ibrahim Sadat. They got into good spaces to put in a good cross, but it was just not coming together. Thank you.
Yeah, I think it's spot on. Even at halftime, I had a chat with them, and whoever goes wide. And we said, when will the strikers know when the ball is coming? If you keep on closing it and cutting in and closing, the strikers will eventually give up. So the basics in a situation like that is to get the ball in between the defense and the strike and the goalkeeper as quickly as possible, and then we can attack that space. But they over elaborated at times on the right, and it's something that we clearly have to work on. And when you look at it as well, is the movement of the strikers. They get in too early into those spaces, and then there's no way that cross can come. And then so they've got to time their runs into the box and attack the ball when it gets crossed, instead of going and standing and waiting for balls. So it's certainly something that we've been working on, and we'll keep on working. But it's early days, first game in the season, and we'll keep on working on that.